Demon here, back with another Dragon Quest Tact video. I wanted to give you guys a quick update as well as detail the description for all the trick perks. So that would be spell tricks on Zoma, or martial tricks on Metal Dragon, or the frizz type ability tricks on Dragon Lord, and breath tricks on Hybrid. So why do I want to make this video? Because I know a lot of you guys in the community are kind of uncertain about what does this description mean, because it doesn't really say how much. It says what lowers spell ability MP cost, raises potency and effect. Okay, well, what exactly does that mean? Because it's not telling us how much, because a lot of the other level 1 perks for awakenings will tell us exactly how much it's going to drop the MP by and raise potency and effect by, but this one specifically does not. So we're going to go over that. We don't have any data mines on this, but we still have we could still pretty much figure this out. It's not that difficult. So what I'm going to do first for you guys is show you right now my Zoma has no spell tricks. So for this video, we're going to get spell tricks. So we are going to get an awakening on Zoma to show you what it actually does. But first, we're going to have to use Zoma without spell tricks to get a baseline. So let's start over here. I'm going to hop over to the versus quests and choose one of the, let's go for Rekator, why not? All right, let's clear out a party for us here. I don't need this. All right, so edit, disband. Okay, it's going to give us a perfectly clear baseline. There's no weapon on Zoma or anything. This is just going to give us a simple baseline for how much damage he deals. Okay, so when we look at his ability, though, just to be clear, so his abilities have 99 for side cannon currently with a +4, and my Glacial Doom is +5, so that's at 108 mana cost. So I'm going to give you a few of the overview for what the perk does actually. So this is supposed to be lowers your MP cost by 10%, raises potency by 5%, and effect, that's going to be a 2% chance, right? So that's, say, sleep or lowering defense or something. The idea behind that would be you have, when you upgrade your abilities right here, the number one thing you're going to see is right here. You're going to see, here it is, potency goes up by a 5% increment every time. So that's going to be, that's where we got that number from, right? And for the effect, whenever you upgrade, say, an effect on Hybrid or something like Sweet Breath, right? You're also going to get a 2% chance for that as well. So let me show that for you real quick. Here we go. Okay. Great ability. Okay. So the increment you'll get on this is exactly 2% for every bonus. And that's where these numbers are coming from, first off. And the 10%, so, and that's rounded down for the mana cost reduction. So right here, we're seeing, right, ability 99. So that's going to count as 90, essentially, and not 100. Even though if you round it up, it'd be 100. No, it's going to count as 99, because everything in Japan, trust me on this, everything in Japan is rounded down until you clear that that mark, that every 10 MP. Until you make that clear, they're not going to reduce the cost. So in Japan, everything, trust me, or at least on every game you do in Japan, I don't know if the math, all of math in Japan is rounded down, but in Japan, every game ever, you can trust me on that, is always going to be rounded down. So this is going to be counting as 90 MP effectively. So we're supposed to see a 9 MP cost decrease here. And then for Glacial Doom, you're going to see a 10 MP cost decrease, Right now it doesn't show it, but the second that we hop into the match, it should show. Okay. So we're going to confirm that team. And let's go up against them. Okay. Okay. So let's take a look. Psy Cannon, 99 and 108. And okay, we don't have any turn here. We're going to wait. So this is without spell tricks. Everything stays standard. Same MP cost. Okay, we're going to have a baseline of damage right here. 497. Okay, that's good enough, I think. But just to get the Glacial Doom, why not? 497 and 445. Okay. Perfect. And they killed me. Wonderful. We failed, guys. We couldn't do it. All right. So hop on over, and we're going to give my Zoma spell tricks. So I'm going to have 2 shots at this. I'm going to actually, since I have a few, I'm going to spend my tact points and try to pull for him. Maybe I should get Baramos, because it's like I could probably get a few more master rank perks or master family perks or whatever for him. But we're not going to do that. Okay, so we're going to pull and see if we could get Zoma here. So this is going to be a pull video too. You guys get an all-in-one. All right. I'm going to make this quick. But if I don't get it, I still have, don't worry, I've finally collected enough medals that I should be able to awaken him. So that's surprising, because it's like those medals come in very slow. Very, very slow. All right, let's get this. Let's see if I can get this. Fingers crossed. Not likely. All right. Hey, we got... Oh! Okay, I got him. Hey, that's great. All right, right there. Boom. Okay, so he obviously got an increase to his wisdom there. I didn't keep track of it, but hopefully if you're watching the video earlier, you probably saw what that was. So we did see a bit of increase to his wisdom right now. All right, perfect. Now I don't have to use my master medals, but let me just show you anyway while I'm at it that I had those. I'm probably going to spend this on Dragon Lord now, because I'd love to have a dupe of Dragon Lord so I could get his Frizz ability tricks. But let's see. Right here, we have the Master Metal Shop, and I have... Yeah, I could get up to 39 of those. I'm not, but I could. And now, look. I can awaken anything now, because if I get 39 of those, I'm over the 100 for, let's see. Yep. I only needed 34, and I have 39 possible. Okay, so we're good. We are good. Okay. Now we're going to hop back in and show you that the damage, and the damage is 5%, as well as, let's see, as well as the MP cost should be reduced now. It doesn't show the MP cost reduced until you actually hop in the match, though. So let me get this real quick for you guys. All right. See, everything looks the same. He has spell perks now, spell tricks now, but nothing. So, okay, so my stats went up by 5%, so you guys could know what that is. Okay, so, yeah, spell tricks, but it looks the same, doesn't it? 99 and 108. But once when we hop in match, and also Frigid Beth is 57. So that should go down by 5. All right, so you'll see once when we hop into the match, all those numbers should show now. Okay, let's see. I already forgot what the Psycho Cannon's damage was. Was it 45 or? But I remember Glacial Doom was 445, so that's fine. We'll use that. Okay. Psycho Cannon, exactly 90, like I said it would be. Frigid Breath, obviously that doesn't count because it's not a spell. Glacial Doom, down by 10, exactly. So just like I said, it's a 10% reduction, but everything is rounded down. So you're not going to see anything unless if the ability has, 10 MP. So every increment of 10 MP, and I don't know about an ability that's like 9 MP, guys. I'm not even sure that is Frizz. How much does Frizz cost? Nah, it's fine. Yeah, so I don't think you're going to see anything less than 10 MP, so which would be a reduction of 1. So 10 MP increments, guys, and you're going to see 10% reduction on those. Let's see, Psycho Cannon. We're just going to wait over here. Okay. Could have gone in with the Glacial Doom, but whatever. Okay, Psycho Cannon. Let's go over here. Save myself from dying at a turn. 573. That's a lot. That's more than I thought it would be. I think. Let's see. Okay, let's get the Glacial Doom off and see what that does. So we went from 445 to 504. I think I was wrong, guys. I think I was wrong. That's quite a bit more than I was expecting. So we did see a 10% reduction in our MP cost, but that was a significantly higher percentage of our ability damage. So we're going to hop in right now, and we're also going to upgrade my Zoma's Psycho Cannon right now, just to see how much of an increase we'll get there. Should have this ready. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Up, boom, boom, boom. There we go. We have more than enough to rank up his Psycho Cannon, and I think we're also going to get a thing in Glacial Doom as well, just to show it off. Okay. So there we go. 5% right there. 5% potency. Ooh. Using those up. It's fine. All right. So we're in. Perfect. No item, no nothing. We're good to go. Don't want to ruin those numbers. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to get this time. I'm not perfect on these numbers, guys, so I know it's going to be like by a 5 or a 10, or it's going to be in increments of 5. Like I'm pretty sure they're not going to do this like it's going to be a half, like 0.259. It's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be a nice rounded number, as Japanese like. So let's see. How much of an increase did we get this time? So we went from 445 to 504 and now 524. So that seems to be only a minor increment. What's that? 524. That's almost like, So what would the math be on that? So we went from 45 to we got like a 60 damage increase or something ridiculous like that, right? Something like that. Like a 60 or, yeah, like a 60 something damage increase over there. And now we only got, what was that? 524. We only got like 20 damage increase almost, maybe even less over there. So we're looking at 3x of that 5%. So that's huge, guys. That is actually really significant now. And let's get rid of that alarm. That's huge. Wow. So we're looking at 15% ability increase in damage right there, looks like. I could be wrong, but it seems like we're getting a 15% increase for damage. So spell tricks at the very least is wow. So that's 3 times higher than uh, an ability tome upgrade would provide. So I'm assuming then when you go over to Sweet Breath and something that does a percentage chance for sleeping an opponent, I'm assuming that's also going to be 3x. This is an assumption. Hopefully, some guy out there could data mine this so we could know the exact number and be sure. But it seems like a Sweet Breath would get a 6% increase because that's going to be 2% for every ability tome upgrade rank. So yeah, it's going to be 6% increase. So imagine if you had, what is it, 10? If you had 10 ranks put into your Sweet Breath, you're already putting it at 70%, and then the breath tricks is going to give an additional 6%. So you're going to stand at 76% chance of sleeping an opponent, that's insane. That is insane, guys. Right there, effect. Wow. So when I get this bad boy up to 10, that's 76% chance of sleeping someone, and that's not even counting if they're weak against it or anything like that. That's that's broken, right? That's sleeper broken. Um, and then if I'm gonna look over at my Dragon Lord, I believe his perk frizz type ability tricks, yeah, it doesn't include effect. So I don't know if there's any frizz type abilities that have an effect, like lowering spell resistance or something, or putting someone to sleep. But apparently, I don't think there's any learnable ones here, so they didn't even list effect. But yeah, so if you're going to have a unit, if you're gonna have Zoma, get a dupe. Get a dupe in Zoma, because that's huge. Like let me show you a different unit. Let's look through my other units really quick right now. Um, so what do we have here? We have Awakening skill move up, first type ability, MP regen. You don't even sporadic. It rarely happens. It's such a terrible awakening. It's such a waste. Sporadic MP regen. So that's so sad because it's like if your abilities were cheaper, that's better than having the chance of having a bit of healing on that. Let's see. Let's see what your martial tricks show. Yep, effect. So if you teach any ability to this guy that has an effect, the effect is increased. Right here. So the potency, right, and knocks them back 2 spaces. Okay, that's not based on chance, so that doesn't matter. Let's go back to abilities here. Sporadic, martial, rare, insulate. No, I want to really show you guys something. Okay, zap spell potency 10%. 10%. We just covered spell tricks, and that was 15%. I know this is an A unit, A rank unit, but still 10%. Uh, so we went from 10% to 15%, as well as effect, as well as 10% reduction to mana cost, given the caveat that it's rounded down. But like that's insane. That is actually insane. That is so good. Like if I have my hybrid right here, let me detail just the mana cost, right? If I max out my, what is it, Scorch. Let me show you this really quick. I think I already did the math on this one. Okay, so looking over at Scorch, we have, okay, when you have Scorch maxed out, we have an ability MP cost of 64. Now that's going to be rounded down, so that's going to count as 6 MP reduced, and that's going to put us at exactly 58. 58 mana cost. Now, for a major frizz type breath ability. Now, what else is a major frizz? No, just a frizz type breath ability that is around there, and I think you guys probably already know. This is a pretty unique ability, but there's only 2 units so far that I know of that have it. Let's see. Green Dragon and Axosaurus, we have, there it is, we have Inferno. So a unique, moderate, frizz-type breath ability, because there's already Searing Breath, which is already the regular moderate frizz-type ability. Inferno is moderate plus. It's somewhere in between moderate and major, and it's a really unique ability on a A-type unit because, well, I don't think any other A-type units have a moderate plus, as I'm coining it now, ability. So this really makes units like Green Dragon, and I know it's just a breath, so it's not that much damage. So if it was like moderate plus and it was a physical or wisdom ability, then it would have been a little better. But this is already very interesting. So this is like makes Green Dragon a kind of a budget S unit in a sense, for breath wise, right? Because he has a somewhat higher damage than should be possible. But look at the ability cost. It is 57. 57. This practically makes, aside from the fact that he's a tank, this practically makes him obsolete because you already have 58 ability mana cost with a hybrid Scorch right there. Isn't that crazy? So now you have a major frizz type ability that has the cost of a moderate plus ability. Almost, basically. That's insane, guys. That is actually insane. So yeah, if you can, I would suggest saving up all of your save up all your awakening materials, your master metals, and spend it on a unit that has either, say, like +1 movement, because that's one of the best abilities, right? Is +1 movement, but also anything that has a martial tricks, a spell tricks, or some sort of tricks, right? Breath tricks for his type ability tricks. These abilities are going to be so good because who cares about sporadic mana regen when your mana cost is already lower, right? You get a 10% decrease. You get a 15% increase to ability damage, basically. And you have a 6% effect increase, which would put, again, Hybrid's Sweet Breath is at a 76% chance. That is amazing. That's amazing. So I would suggest saving all your master metals, all your awakening materials, and buy one of those awakenings. Buy them because they're that good. They're probably, honestly, it's really underrated right now, and I think everyone sees the value of the movement. Obviously, movement +1 has a lot of value, but this really competes with it, guys. It might actually even be better. It's hard for me to tell, honestly. It might actually just be better. It's because it's that good. So yeah, save up for this, guys. And I didn't have to tell you guys this. I didn't have to give you guys the secret about this Sweet Breath hybrid and all that other stuff. It doesn't help me having other players running around using this on arena mode. But you guys, you're such a fun community. You guys subscribe even though I told you not to. Like my videos even though I told you, yeah, hey, you don't need to do that. I don't know what I'm doing here, right? I'm just a random guy. I don't have a YouTube channel necessarily. I'm not an avid YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing here. But since you guys are nice, I'm just putting this out there. I didn't need to. It doesn't help me one bit, you know. I'm just a random free-to-play player. But I kind of wanted to show, hey, here's a little update for you guys while I'm at it. I want to show, hey, if you're free to play, you could still do it. Just yesterday, I didn't grind any CP yesterday, so I was at 339 rank yesterday. No joke. Being free to play. The only thing I got was paid gems for the initial like starter pack for what was it? The gold and stuff that you got with that. So that initial $1 gems, and then I have a passport, and that's it. I haven't spent a single paid gem on any pulls or any units or anything like that. So all my units are free to play. Maybe a bit of the CP grind is a bit higher since I have money I could spend on, I don't know, materials to rank up. But that's about it, guys. I mean, if you're free to play, you can implement these strategies. You could be pretty successful. So yeah, get to it, guys. Have fun. And thank you. Thanks again. So. Tact Demon signing out. Wait, no, I was wrong, guys. Let me issue a statement here. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I did get the 5% ability increase for stats, didn't I? Uh, yeah, so that's probably something more akin to 10%, isn't it? So we're talking a 10% mana cost reduction, a 10% potency increase, and uh, a 4% effect increase. That seems to be the case. Hopefully there's a data mine. So sorry, guys, that I was saying the wrong percentages. I know there's a ton of you that probably aren't going to watch this to the end, unfortunately. Um, Hopefully, I'll have it in the description as a correction. But there we go. So that's out of the clear. Okay. Thank you guys. What? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.